The Southern African Power Pool is an association of power utilities in the Southern African Development Community. So it is actually a SADC subsidiary institution. Currently, we have 9 member countries that are interconnected to the grid. We have priority projects to connect other members. And key among those is Tanzania, because Tanzania is a member of the Southern African Power Pool and also happens to be a member of the Eastern African Power Pool. One of the projects that we have and are looking at is the interconnection of Tanzania to Zambia. Then it becomes interconnected to the subgrid. At the same time, Tanzania is looking at being interconnected to Kenya, and then it becomes interconnected to the Eastern African Power Pool. When that happens, then we're having the Southern African Power Pool and the Eastern African Power Pool interconnected together. One of the things we've been looking at in the last 2 or so years is to look at studies as to what happens when these two power pools are interconnected. We appreciate some of the international cooperating partners. We have provided funding for us to carry out studies that have looked at, among other things, the institutional issues. They've also looked at what are the operational challenges, what are the actual challenges on the physical transmission equipment itself to be able to interconnect. And we're happy to say that we've just completed a study at the end of October, which has looked at all these issues. It also looks at how we can encourage trading between the two power pools, what kind of platforms we can use for trading. Our next stage now is to look at some of the critical areas that we need to look at providing investments to prepare the various countries for that huge interconnection. And we believe with SAP being connected to EAPP, we will soon see connection to CAPP, and there will be a connection to WAP, and eventually the African continent will be interconnected. The advantage is that what you will notice is countries have got diverse resources for electricity, and generating electricity from these different resources costs differently. Hence the tariffs are different. So there's an opportunity for some countries where they've got costly generation resources to import from countries that have got cheaper generation resources. And when they do that, they release some of their capital to do other things that will develop their economies.